In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a social media post completely from scratch using Glorify AI. And stick around because by the end, you'll see how just one simple tweak can take your design from okay to wow. If you've ever wanted to create an aesthetic post that looks professional but simple to make, then this tutorial is for you. First, let's open up Glorify AI, and once you're inside, we're going to start with a blank canvas. I usually like to pick the Instagram story or post size because it's perfect for social media. And here's a quick tip. Choosing the right size at the beginning saves you so much hassle later. Now, to give that Instagram vibes, we need to create the frame of an Instagram post. So basically, it's just a white rectangle with the profile section on top and some space at the bottom for likes, captions, and comments. This is what will make it look like a real Instagram post. Don't worry, Glorify makes it easy to set this up. You can just use shapes, adjust the corners, and add a username placeholder. And trust me, when you see it come together in just a moment, you'll be surprised at how realistic it looks. After that, we need a picture, the one that I'm using. I actually found on Pinterest, so credits to the owner. I don't own this picture, I'm just using it here for demonstration. You can grab any aesthetic picture or photo you like from Pinterest or your own gallery. Anyways, just a quick question. What kind of photos do you think works best, moody and cinematic, or bright and minimal? Let me know in the comments because I'm curious to see what you prefer. And once you have your image, import it into Glorify and set it as the background. But don't get too comfortable yet because the way we layer this image in the next step is where the magic really happens. And now comes the fun part. Let's add the Instagram post we just made on top of the background. Once you drop it in, resize it until it feels balanced. You can place it in the center or slightly higher or lower depending on your style. But here's the trick. Don't finalize it just yet because we're about to add something that makes the whole design pop. Once you're happy with the size, we're going to add the same picture again. This time we'll align it perfectly inside the gray space of the Instagram post. And here's why this step matters. It's the difference between a design that looks edited and the one that looks like a real Instagram feed screenshot. If it doesn't fit right the first time, don't worry. Just keep adjusting and resizing until it sits naturally inside the post frame. Okay, now that the picture looks seamless inside the post, it's time to add some text. And this part is where your creativity really shines. For me, I'm going to type in the words chasing moments that only golden hour can give. Okay, I chose this line because it perfectly matches the mood of the photo that I picked. It's soft, it's aesthetic, and it has that dreamy vibe. When you add text, make sure to play around with fonts and sizing. I like using clean, minimal fonts that don't distract too much from the photo. And here's something to try. Move your text to different parts of the canvas and see how it changes the feel of the whole design. You'll notice even small changes can completely shift the mood. Now to give everything a more cinematic and professional effect, we're going to add a black overlay. To do that, just grab a square shape, stretch it out so it covers the whole canvas, and change the color to black. At first, it's going to look way too dark, but don't worry, we're going to fix that by lowering the opacity until it looks soft and subtle. And here's the part a lot of beginners forget. Once you've adjusted the opacity, make sure to layer the black overlay to the back of all the images. This way, it darkens the background beautifully while keeping your Instagram post and the picture on top crystal clear. And trust me, when you see the before and after, you'll realize just how much of a difference this one step makes. And that's it. That's how you can design a social media post from scratch and Glorify AI. What I showed you here is just one style. You can play around with different layouts, colors, fonts, or even images. And here's the fun part. Sometimes the small adjustments you make, like changing font weight or shifting the overlay opacity, are what turns a good design into a great one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you and gave you some new ideas for your next social media post. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe for more tutorials, and here's a little teaser. My next video will show you how to create stunning product photos using Glorify AI. So make sure to stick around for that, and I'll see you on the next one.